beating, you know it, clap your hands 2 times to the beat. Have a seat, let me brighten up your day. Brush your teeth, wash your face, never worry about the beef. You a chief in your own way, never leash. Just purchase it right off the market. Be proud of yourself, go defeat. Never hang your head low, gotta take the lead. Open up your lungs just to breathe. Gotta thank God that you got the opportunity to succeed. It's a cold world, gotta keep the heat up. Get your dollars up, pump your biceps to beat up. Facebook or Instagram, socialized networks. Not a paper mission, but it's bound to make your neck hurt. Get your paper chase on, hug your kinfolks. Complete your paperwork with a pen or pencil. Be the pimpin' of your progress. It's a lot of peas, let the haters rain. You can be the breeze.
You gotta start from Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday. Get over the hump from Wednesday, make it to Thursday, Thursday. And you gotta thank God it's Friday and Saturday, Saturday. But you gotta know you're blessed to see a new day.
Focus is the way to go, that's your only option. You never know who might come across. It could be a CEO or the president. Preparation is the key, even if you're from the project residence. Go to church and worship your holy Lord, or put your kufi on knees, drop head, touch the floor. Put a smile on your face, pat yourself on your shoulder blade. Pray to God that you live to see a new day. Ride for your mate, leave your anger and your attitude in the crib. Get your bop on, 2-step with your socks on. Do your Dougie with your popcorn. However you do it, long as you rock on. It's a blessing that you made it this far, jumping over pitfalls. Anger management couldn't get you ticked off. Enjoy yourself, it's a celebration. Congratulations, and keep your brain stimulated.
You gotta start from Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday. Get over the hump from Wednesday, make it to Thursday, Thursday. And you gotta thank God it's Friday and Saturday, Saturday. But you gotta know you're blessed to see a new day.
God bless America, wish I could bring the dead folks back. That's a power that we all wish that we had. Rest in peace to my grandpa and my auntie. I know you waiting up in heaven with a cup of tea, just to warm me up, cause the cold-blooded world filled with casualties. It's enough to make a man remain faithfully. I got the key to paradise where it's waterfalls, animals, and maple leaves. Why can't we just all get along, sing a song in the memory of Rodney King and the Martin Luther Kings and the Trayvons, Whitney Houston, MJ, all the great celeb songs that are play on. The kids is the future, gotta be futuristic. If you blink once, you can miss it, better wake up. Get your good grades, say no to drugs. After this advice, I hope it'll be a new day.
You gotta start from Sunday, Monday to Tuesday, Tuesday. Get over the hump from Wednesday, make it to Thursday, Thursday. And you gotta thank God it's Friday and Saturday, Saturday. But you gotta know you're blessed to see a new day.
I'm so modest, I can't accomplish, you right, I got it. Everybody shout, you care not, can stop the crying. Too used to science, we lost somebody, just bad timing. Had to watch it, don't clock me, I drop it, perfect timing. You incorrect, incompetent, it's plenty options. Expect the threat, here come a check, you die for shopping. Not literally, I killed it with no empathy. Summer nights, niggas showing like a summer league. Too hot, gon' regret when I up this heat. I would give it out for free, tell them click the link. It was good by any means, it was necessary. If I sign to anybody, it'd be legendary. Clock ticking, thinking God, I'm not shot already. Heard the sentence judge giving, so we never get it. One day at a time, till it's time to get it. One day at a time, till it's time to get it.
One day, they'll hear me loud and clear. See, the plan was to be rich. I'm not perfect, just try my best. No question, one day, they'll hear me loud and clear. See, the plan was to be rich. I'm not perfect, just try my best. No question, one day. Time waits for no one, don't wait for no one.
Yeah, it's your OG, baby. Mr. Mike, Turnup Entertainment. It's Friday morning, City of Brotherly Love, and this is another edition of the Turndatup215 Show, hosted by me, your host with the most, your OG with that wizard. I got in the building. I got my co-worker. I'm going to say ex-co-worker.
Ex-co-worker.
Yeah. My ex-co-worker, Renata Jeffries, a.k.a.
Philly Jonepreneur.
That's what I'm talking about.
HIV/AIDS advocate, cleft lip advocate.
That's a bunch of things. I just call her activist. Would that be a right description, activist?
Advocate. I'll stick with advocate.
Advocate?
I stay in my lane.
Are you staying in your lane? See, that's what I'm talking about. I got her in the office, a.k.a. the building. We're gonna catch up on some things. We're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about the stuff she's into, all the good services that Renata do. Since I've known her, she's definitely been doing a lot of stuff. So tell people, all the hats that you wear.
Okay, so my name is Renata Jeffries, and I'm from Philadelphia. And I started a movement here in Philadelphia called the Philly Jonepreneur Movement. Anyone who is from here and familiar with the word join, it's a person, place, a thing.
Yeah.
And
mean everything.
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 Even men can be a whole join.
You a join.
You a join. So, I started this movement called the Philly Jonepreneur Movement to get people to quit their 9-to-5s and pursue their dreams. And that's one of the things I do here in the city. Another thing is I am an HIV advocate. I am HIV negative, but my best friend was diagnosed with HIV 10 years ago. We're actually celebrating her life this month in LA for 10 years of a healthy life with HIV. And, she is married to a man who is negative. They have 11 children together total.
No shit?
And, yeah. And then the youngest baby came after her diagnosis, and he is about to be 3 years old, and he's HIV negative as well. So about 2 years ago, God laid it on my heart to start a clothing brand to support people who were affected by HIV and AIDS. And
AKA the Philly Jonepreneur?
No, that's a whole nother name. The business falls under Intense Visions, because God gave me intense visions to go out here and do something to inspire people, to bring more awareness to different causes and things of the sort. So Intense Visions is the name of my business, but a part of it is the HIV brand. And what I did was I took the acronyms for HIV and AIDS and I redefined them to inspire people, to bring more awareness. So for HIV, it's Human Inspirational Vessel. And for AIDS, it's Advocates Intentionally Destroying Stigmas. Because we want to get rid of the stigma that's attached to people who have HIV and AIDS. I also want more people who are HIV negative, such as myself, to step up and do more and support this cause. A lot of people are unaware of where we are now with the medicine and the things. When it comes to HIV, it's no longer a death sentence.
Yeah.
So
definitely we made progress in the medicine.
Yes,
and all that good stuff.
So much so that we have 2 medications out there. We like to refer to, I believe it's PEP, as it's kind of like the morning after pill. Basically, if you had unprotected sex with somebody who was HIV positive, you can take that pill to prevent yourself from getting HIV.
No shit.
Yeah, and then
I knew that.
PrEP. We have another pill. PrEP is the pill where.
But I have a question though.
What's up?
So, do you know after you had sex with that person, or did this before? And what I mean, like, was that person, like, if that person tell you I'm HIV positive, wouldn't it be wise to strap up or use some type of protection?
Yes. I always push and tell people to use protection. You should, whether people are HIV positive or negative, it doesn't matter. You should always use protection. But if so happens that something happened and the condom came off, and you know that person is negative, is positive, then you can go to the doctors and take that pill.
Okay, so you actually already know that they positive.
Right, yeah, you could, or you could find out afterwards. But even still, that pill is available.
Yeah.
And then if you're already negative, you can start to take PEP and get it in your system so that you can prevent yourself from getting HIV. So it's a lot out there. Even with the testing, most people don't know. They think, oh, I had unprotected sex April 1st. Let me go to the doctors, get checked out. Okay, it came back negative. I'm safe. And that's not true, because there's a window with the testing where it's a 3-month gap that you're going to miss out on. So you were cool from December the last year on past as negative, but that January, February, March doesn't account for it in that test. Yeah. So you have to go back and get tested again. And try not to have unprotected sex in that 3-month time that you get tested again.
I never knew there was pills for that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very advanced now, and most people don't know. So I spend my entire life trying to educate people and tell them more about HIV and AIDS, so we can get rid of the stigma. So people can stop doing stuff like serving people with a plastic plate. Don't serve somebody with a plastic plate.
People still do that.
Listen. Let me see somebody serve my best friend with a plastic plate. We're going to have a few words. Okay?
I'm thinking, nowadays at this time, it shouldn't be that many stigmas.
No, it is.
It should definitely be something that,
It's really bad. Honestly, the stigma is what's killing people. Because, see, the medication is good and people can take the medication but they don't want to take the medication because they feel unloved, because people stigmatize them, because nobody wants to date them. But my best friend is proof that, like, she has a husband who's educate yourself, get to know it. Like, HIV does not define who people are. It's a virus that people have.
That's it, plain and simple?
Plain and simple.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about.
We want to put an end to it. I'm not trying to make it seem like you shouldn't, try to prevent from getting it, because we do want to put an end to it, but educate yourself so we can.
Okay. And what about you? You also have a cleaning business, right?
Yes. I have a cleaning business. It's called Cleaning Helps.
Cleaning Helps.
Cleaning Helps. It's an acronym with everything that I do. So HELP stands for helping everyone live in pure serenity. So the whole thing would be Cleaning Helps everyone live in pure serenity.
Okay.
Yeah.
And earlier you mentioned about quitting your 9 to 5. You didn't actually quit your 9 to 5.
I didn't quit I did, but I didn't.
Yeah,
so here's the true story, because I know there's a bunch of people out there who probably made up a bunch of stories. Basically we look at Judy as our office manager, and I kind of told Judy, listen, the next time it come through for me to get fired, push it through. I'm done. I've had enough. I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough.
But with that being said, right, Renata?
Yeah.
A lot of times people need that push, and some people scared to make that jump.
Definitely. I mean, to be honest with you, Mike, like, I looked at my situation, like, I could have went back up there and retaliated been mad at the person
who
snitched on me. I could have tried to get I could have tried to have a loss. I could have did a lot, because I got fired for the most silliest thing in the world. But I wanted to go, and I asked for it. You know what I'm saying?
It was time to
go. And at the end of the day, the prophecy wouldn't have been fulfilled if Judas didn't betray Jesus. Okay, so my betrayer, she betrayed me, and it's all right. I'm okay with it, because that's right. I'm living my best life, and I ain't going back and forth with you. Hey. For real.
A blessing in disguise.
I'm not mad at all. I was ready to go full time as an entrepreneur and really help people, because that's what it's about. It's not about the money for me. Honestly, I go days where I'm not making anything. And
what's the hardest struggle? What's the hardest struggle for you?
The hardest struggle is taking care of myself. I am so passionate about what it is that I do that I put my all into it. I give my best. And, because I give so much of myself, I never take time for myself. So, I've been grinding for the past couple months because I lost my job and I lost 14 pounds. Now, y'all see I'm skinny. I don't need to lose no more weight. But, when I come back from this trip, now that I've, made it and I'm heading out to LA today, I can kind of come back and relax and get my life back on schedule and make sure I'm eating 3 times a day and taking better care of myself. But that's my biggest struggle, making sure I take care of me, because I'm so busy trying to make sure this is off the ground and it's helping people and inspiring people.
See, that's that grind, though. That's the grind.
But that's real. You know what I'm saying? And my grind is not just those 2. I have another grind. Yeah. Or 3. I gave you 3 already. Okay, the 4th one, because it's fully drawn the HIV/AIDS advocate and the cleaning business. Because you called that one, I wouldn't put that out there.
All right, hold that 4th one. What we gonna do? We gonna get into a record. If you got any comments, leave a comment. All right, if you want to follow Philly Interventions.
No, Intense Visions.
Intense Visions.
On Instagram.
Instagram, tell them your handle.
R Nikki J on Facebook.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Turn up entertainment, baby.
It's just my perspective. It's just my perspective in the game and how I check it. All pain, no fame, volume 1. Yeah. No favors, entertainment. Been on some other shit lately. 1500. Been in my home zone. Had to don't feel me. Fuck.
Authentic. It's just my perspective in the game and how I check it. From my own eyes, seen them hide their own pride. Niggas talking hard gon' fold when it's time to ride. Niggas get jammed up and then they switching sides. I let them kill they self, fuck it, here's a gun, shoot it. We living in real life, this ain't no fucking movie. I watch my cold kids sniff up till they feeling groovy. Them $100 bills got these little bitches choosing. Piss poor nigga living where the war's on. Some days I had to keep the same clothes, same drawers on. Thinking to myself like, Vine, what the fuck you doing? They dick riding up the block, nigga, I got my own. Where them junkies moonwalking to the crack of dawn. You taking orders from these niggas moving like a pawn. They sacrifice your spot, forget you, then they move on. When the Reaper slide up, somebody made the call. It's just my perspective, it's just my perspective, it's just my perspective in the game and how I check it.
It's just how I see it in this shit. It's just my perspective. Long live my niggas. Until we meet again.
Authentic. Niggas in my city be up on some other shit. When the war was on, we ain't never run from it. Niggas giving statements and they giving governments. Taking stands trying to snitch up on some other shit. I put my field work in, I'm trying to get the bricks. When I was down and broke, nobody ever gave a shit. One time my man tried to line me for a little lick. Marcus turned out the rat and sold the skinny shiz. $1 million cash broke us up like some ribs. A few niggas lost their life, a few had to bid. I stood strong through it all without telling shit. Kept my trap jumping while I'm trying to raise my kids. This ink on my skin bleeding till the life I live. I lost my mom to HIV and to the drugs she did. I felt like I sold my soul just to keep her here. In just a few years she took a life with no care. It's just my perspective, it's just my perspective, it's just my perspective in the game and how I check it. It's just my perspective. 1500. Rest in peace, my 1126. No favors entertainment. Coming strong. Yeah. Authentic.
I told Peen my vision. He said he wanted to go. I said, let's go. Get money died in this motherfucker too. It's just my perspective.
Yeah, it's the OG, baby. Mr. Mike, Turn Up Entertainment. Friday morning, City Brotherly Love. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Shout out to everybody that's going to be pushing that record button that missed my show. All right. Make sure you follow me. Follow me on the gram. Turndatup215. Facebook, like my page. You know my government name. Okay. You know the TDUE. The TDU page. What's up, Mr. Jenkins? Mr. Jenkins, we ran into a major delay, Mr. Jenkins. I left you a message. You know, we ain't gonna talk about it on air, but we ran into a major delay, man. All right. In the office, AK the building. I don't like saying the studio because this ain't no goddamn studio. I say my office, AK the building. I got my ex-co-worker, Renata Jeffries, a.k.a.
Philly Entrepreneur, a.k.a. HIV and AIDS Advocate, a.k.a. Cleft Lip Auntie, a.k.a. Cleaning Helps.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Like always, I'm preaching, man, is talent in the city of brotherly love, man. My show is a platform for anything and everything that's indie. And don't just stop at my show. You know, do my show, do another show, keep it moving, because it's all about networks. In the bigger platform people get that you network with, you know, they show you love. All right, so we were talking about all the hats that this young lady wear. Say it again one more time. Philly
Entrepreneur, HIV and AIDS Advocate, Cleft Lip Advocate, Cleaning Helps.
All right, so we went through three of those four. Cleft Lip, that's it, right?
Cleft Lip.
Okay.
Cleft Lip. Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell the people what's that about, and tell the people what you do with that hat.
Okay. So in January of next year, my nephew will be turning 21. And he was born with a cleft lip. And for those of you who don't know what a cleft lip is, it's when a child is born and their lip and their nose is split.
Yeah, I know what that is.
So yeah, he was born with that. And I've always been active in his life, helping my sister raise him and all his doctor's appointment surgeries. I was there. And, I prayed and I said, God, I want to do something to give back to, kids who are born with cleft lips. So because I am the acronym queen, I prayed about it and God gave me this dope acronym to support these kids. And I took the word cleft lips and redefined the acronym to cleft lips express features of true love and precious smiles. And I have an artist who worked on a lip, who's working on a lip that is a cleft lip kind of in the shape of a heart to go with that shirt. So yeah.
No shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I know exactly what that is.
Yeah. God's been opening some doors with that. I'll be in the magazine, my nephew and I, pretty soon. So yeah, look forward to that and a few other things happening that I'm not gonna put all the way out there.
Like I always tell you, Renata, I've known you for a while, and I definitely those ride homes and all that. Remember that?
Yeah.
All those talks.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take anybody home and I won't charge you no gas money.
Yeah, this is true. And all the $5 I used to borrow from you. God is good, man. Cause you know what? Cause remember, Renata, we both was on our grind.
Yeah.
And if you remember the first interview we did together was over the phone.
Yes.
Now look, Renata.
And I was working, and now I'm not. Thank God.
Yeah, but you.
I'm doing it. I'm living my dreams.
Yeah.
I'm living my dreams.
Okay. All right. So shout out to my man. Stacks.
That's right. Lakers fan.
Yeah.
Hey.
They lost last night though.
Listen, but it don't matter. So listen, y'all. I've been riding with the Lakers for 25 plus years. Let me tell y'all a quick story. So I'm not watching the NBA for the next 4 years. I'm not.
All because LeBron and Lakers.
All because LeBron is a Laker. I've been arguing with folk about who better, LeBron or Kobe. I'm going to stand on that till I die. Kobe will always be better than LeBron.
But see, I hate.
Come for me.
I don't get in. Me being a ball player, sportsman. I swear, I stay away from debates like that, man, because that's all it is a matter of opinion. Because they both two great players.
They are great players, but
you can't go wrong with either one.
See, here's the thing: if we never would have started the battle between who's better. Just who was the greatest in their era? Nobody was banging with Kobe in his era. Nobody.
Yeah, and,
you know what I'm saying?
And right now, ain't nobody banging with LeBron in his era.
I'm gonna keep quiet on that.
Yeah, he on his way out, but you got to keep it 100, man.
Listen,
I mean, they both good.
Listen, I respect what LeBron does off the court.
That's why
this is another argument I don't like to have. People want to pull in everything he's doing off the court. Everything he's doing off the court is great, but on the court. That man ain't winning no championships, and that's what this thing is about. You play ball to win championships. You go through all that everything to get a ring.
LeBron got chips.
He ain't been winning. How many times he done been to the finals?
Yo,
yeah. Like
LeBron,
when Jordan did it, he dominated. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying. He don't finish. He passed off the ball to J.R. Smith. He don't finish. I'm just saying.
LeBron just was in like what?
Listen, No.
LeBron was in 4 straight finals.
And how many of them did he win?
I think we won with Cleveland.
One.
But the point
Let's
is,
be real. Like, all right. So here's
but
the
you
thing.
said he ain't had no chips though.
No, I ain't say he ain't have them. He not dominating and winning them. You know what I'm saying? He not in clutch in fourth quarter. He not taking the shot like Kobe or Jordan or any of the greats would have taken. That's why I can lose respect for his game because I'm like, dog. Like, you gotta finish. You can't be passing the ball to somebody else. You walk around. I'm the greatest player in the whole world. In that moment, last minute clutch, you gotta be the greatest player. Whether you make the shot or miss it, you gotta be ready to take whatever's coming for it. So see, I talk about ball all day. So
what you gonna do when you bring that trip to LA? What you gonna say there?
Listen, I'm not watching basketball for the next 4 years. Y'all don't want to believe me, but I'm serious. I'm rocking out because this is my first time going to LA. So I'm rocking out with my gear this weekend.
But what you gonna do?
But after that, I'm not watching ball. I'm upset.
Oh, you ain't gotta watch it, but what you gonna do if and when LeBron win the championship in LA?
Listen, when I come back from LA this weekend, all my LA stuff gonna be packed up in the box, and I'll bring it back out in 4 years.
But you're not answering the question.
Listen, I'm not going to do nothing. I would look like the biggest hypocrite in the world if I supported LeBron right now. You know how many arguments I had over this? I can't do it. I'm a woman of my word. I stand by it. That's why I'm here this morning, because I told you I would be here before I left for LA.
Let me say this right here, right? No matter what, the game gotta be played.
It will be.
Those debates like that, this is one of the reasons why I stay away from them, because they can go on and on and on and on and on, and people want to throw stats. Bottom line is they both good. Yeah. It was just different eras.
I'm not going to take away his game.
I hate when people try to say the debate between
Kobe and Jordan. I hate that too. You know what I mean?
You can't even really do that because
you can't. They had their own individual greatness.
Two different eras.
That's what I'm saying. If we talk era
so
in
why
basketball,
don't you? All right, and we're gonna leave this alone. Why don't you admit to LeBron's greatness, and why can't other people that always had this debate admit to
Kobe
his people do?
Because they don't. No, they don't. They hate on Kobe like nobody's business.
Then
and that leaves me in a place where I gotta stand up for him, because y'all not gonna take away his greatness. I can't take away LeBron's greatness. I'll be honest with you, I can't take away his greatness. But when you start talking about who's better, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that.
They're not being honest. They're not being honest.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why I said people bring too much on the court. That, like, even the stuff LeBron do off the court don't got nothing to do with on the court. Don't come argue with that argument. I'm tired of hearing it. He's great. He's an amazing person off the court, but on the court we talking about. Don't come for me. So that's where I'm at with it. I've been watching ball and playing ball since I'm 6'1". I've been watching and playing ball all my life. Like,
who you play ball for?
When I was in high school, I played for Dobbins.
No shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, was you any good?
Yeah. But, I retired my Jordans and my ball for a stiletto and a Bible. It's a whole new ball game now. I'm on a mission to do God's work, so.
A stiletto
and a Bible. I traded in the ball and the sneaks. So yeah, it's a whole new ball game.
And you don't have any kids right now, right?
No kids. 37 years old. No kids. Single. Not dating. Let's be clear. I'm focused. Yeah. I don't have time with everything that's going on in my life. I don't have time. I'm so sorry. And people try and people get mad, and I tell everybody from the gate, I don't have time.
Time for BS?
I just don't have time to date right now. I got too much on my plate.
Yeah.
It's too much on my plate.
That's understood. We're going to come right back at you with that girl, Renata Jeffrey, a.k.a.
Philly Entrepreneur, HIV and AIDS advocate, cleaning helps, and cleft lip auntie.
See, that's right. Cleft lip auntie. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to play this banger right here. Artists, if you're out there and you got those bangers, man, holler at me. Turn that up. ENT@gmail.com. I remember my motto. If it's hot, I play it. If it's not, I promise you I won't.
What's up? It's the Kid Life is Jay with Loud Boys Music Group. For the best indie artist music, listen to Turn That Up Entertainment.
Hey, yo, what's up, y'all, man? It's your boy, Jay. Yo, make sure you check out Turndatup215, Mr. Mike, where everything and anything is independent, you heard?
Yo, it's your boy Who is Kenny V, and you're now rocking out with Turn That Up 215 with Mr. Mike, the best indie artist music station you'll ever hear in your life. Woo!
Let me ask you a question. What you know about that eye in the sky? What you know about bumping that block all night, getting chased, nowhere to run? I'm west side till I die. All I see in my hood is the blue lights. We used to it.
Niggas so hard, white, all night. Up under them blue lights, hard nights, hard life. Up under them blue lights, hard, white, all night. Up under them blue lights, hard nights, hard life. Up under them blue lights.
Ain't nothing like living under these blue lights, lights. Ain't nothing like living under these blue lights. 'Cause the cops be watching in the streets, be talking in them fiends that's lined up. Better watch when you be walking under these blue lights.
Niggas so hard, white, all night. Shit up under them blue lights. Big blunts, roll right. Up under them blue lights. Pastors preaching, niggas leaking. Up under them blue lights. And what we do, we never speaking. Up under them blue lights. Shit, from a city where that fame gets you gunned down. They be on the pill, sun up to sundown. Killers, pulling H out their water. Make police blitz when they come round. Couple dead, couple not when they come round. They the number one gang in this fucking town. Young kid get shot, we don't make a sound. Police kill a nigga, then it's going down. Raise your kids to be kings cause they hunt us down. Block turn to Elm Street when the sun down. Freddy Krueger out the window with the long nose. See the white but he can hit you with his eyes closed. Niggas caught fair time for that stop snitching. Now I don't think niggas did, they just stop missing. This the land that we live in. No cure for the wound, ain't no love for the weak. Nigga stop bitch.
Ain't nothing like living under these blue lights. Ain't nothing like living under these blue lights. 'Cause the cops be watching in the streets, be talking in the fiends that's lined up. Better watch when you be walking under these blue lights.
Even though we live under them blue lights, tell the truth and they never gonna improve life, Had them motherfuckers broke, cause they never did work. And the other half niggas don't put in work. That's a judge with a black nigga worth. Round here just a stain in the shirt. You survive when it rain, they gon' hurt. Block apart, they gon' beef over turf. I guess you niggas can't learn from our hurts. Be the same to the dirt, bear the pain with the perks. Get it on the mud cause we came from the dirt. We been doing overtime since the day of our birth.
The cops be watching in the streets, be talking in them fiends that's lined up. Better watch when you be walking under these blue lights. Ain't nothing like living under these blue lights. Ain't nothing like living under these blue lights. 'Cause the cops be watching in the streets, be talking in the fiends that's lined up. 'Cause the cops be watching in the streets, be talking in the fiends that's lined up.
Yeah, it's OG, baby. We back at you. We at we passed the bottom of the hour. Bottom of the hour, what that means, is like around 11:30 for you people that really don't know what the bottom of the hour mean. That means you ain't go to school if you know what the bottom of the hour is. We in the building, a.k.a. the office. I got my girl Renata, a.k.a.
Philly Dronepreneur, a.k.a. HIV and AIDS Advocate, a.k.a. Cleft Lip Advocate, a.k.a. Cleaning Helps.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. So let's talk more about your cleaning job because, that's a hot commodity.
Business, Mike, business.
You
got to get the words right.
Girls, make your business. Your business.
Yes.
Your business. I seen what I see there? I think it was on the gram. Difference between artists. I saw a video, and this girl was saying difference between the artist and the CEO. I'm like, that's that don't even go together.
Yeah.
It really don't. Like, if you know the difference between an artist and a CEO, but anyway, I seen it on there. I just got the dumb, that thing over your head. I'm like, that don't even go together.
Yeah.
No difference from that. Would you call yourself a CEO, owner, boss?
Listen, you can call me what you want.
Or would that be?
Because, I'm not big on titles. I never have been. I mean, I know you want me to shout them out what I do, but I don't walk around. I'm not big on titles, so it doesn't matter what people call me. Seriously.
CEO, boss, it don't matter, right?
Yeah, people say a lot of things. Boss lady, CEO,
They call you boss lady?
Philly entrepreneur, they call me a lot. The condom lady, the HIV lady, they call me it all. It's fine. I respond to it all.
They call you the condom lady?
The condom lady, the HIV lady.
The condom lady.
I take it all.
That's funny as shit.
It's fine.
That's good as shit, though.
Yeah.
Like, that you actually take that time.
Yeah. Somebody has to step up and do it. It's too much stigma when it comes to so many different causes, even mental health. Like I'm gonna have something coming out, a clothing brand that supports anxiety, depression, suicide, stuff like that. These causes are close to me, so it's like it's too much stigma, and people need to be healed. And because of the stigma, they can't heal. And it's like, it's time out for that. Get free from all the brokenness and be healed, Yeah. Educate yourself. Learn more about these causes so that you won't put a stigma on somebody.
Yes, because
Because I get stigmatized all the time. Even with being HIV negative. Like, because I go so hard for the cause, and I rock my clothing brand wherever I go. So if they see Human Inspirational Vessel on the back of my hoodie, I can hear people whispering, oh, she got HIV. It's a Human Inspirational Vessel. And honestly, I could get mad in that moment because somebody just, stigmatized me and thought that I had HIV or whatever because of it. But that's actually a moment for me to turn around and teach them about what it is that I do and why I do what I do.
Yeah, because to be honest, you would think that, though.
Mm-hmm. And why? Because if I had a cancer shirt on, you wouldn't think it, would you?
I would, I probably would think that, or somebody.
Well, what if I had an autism shirt on?
What I would think?
Yeah. Would you think?
You don't look like you have autism.
But this is my point. People don't look like they have HIV and AIDS.
No, but you gotta understand, like you say, people stigmatize.
Right, and that's what we trying to put it into.
When they automatically see that, I probably would. You call it ignorance, but
I'm not gonna call anybody ignorant because
I would think that
I'm gonna say they're unaware of the information about the cause. That's what I don't want to call people stupid. I don't want to call them
until
ignorant.
You talk to people, Renata,
right.
They going, they're going to think
they're going to be unaware. I don't want to call anybody stupid, Mike. I'm just saying they're going to be unaware. Yeah. They're going to be unaware of the truth of the matter until people step up and talk to them. And
I would think you had HIV. Though,
and it's sad that people do that because if I had on an autism shirt,
then I probably would. Well, you wouldn't look like.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're going off a look.
But I'm trying to explain to you. People thought, Renata. Mm-hmm. If you had an autism shirt on, you don't look like you have autism. So I probably would think maybe somebody you know or you fighting for the cause.
Do I look like I have HIV or AIDS?
Now that's hard to tell.
And you know what? That's why we gotta get rid of that. But that's why we gotta get rid of that because you shouldn't look at somebody and think and judge.
But you can't compare autism.
No, I can because I can. That's the problem with the stigma on this cause that we have to get rid of. I can compare that.
But because
even if it was cancer or if it was a cleft lip shirt, do I look like I have a cleft lip? No. But you gotta stop. We gotta stop, Mike. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's why I go so hard.
Renata, you don't have a cleft lip, Renata.
But what I'm saying is, you wouldn't know if I had HIV either. By looking at me.
No.
So what I'm saying is, we gotta stop looking at people and automatically thinking that, because they have on that shirt, that's what they are. No. That's why I push my clothing brand so hard. That's why I want people who are negative to step out and go as hard as I'm going because the people who are positive are supposed to talk about it. It's expected. But when you got people who negative who stepping up like, yo, I'm going to talk about this and I'm going to tell the truth about this, then what?
Yeah, understood.
We solve a lot. We educate. You know how many people I come across I educate on a daily basis? My conversations are always about that.
Yeah.
Cleft lips, HIV, Cleaning Helps, Philly Jointpreneur. That's all I talk about.
That's a good card, but don't compare those two.
I am going to. Until we get rid of the stigma, I'm going to. Because you can't do that with a look. You can't. It's wrong. It's wrong. And you shouldn't even do that even if somebody looks like they have autism.
But
we wrong, Mike.
Yeah, we wrong, but, those that's not too good comparisons because
no, I think it is.
You can tell when somebody got cleft lip, but you can't tell when nobody got HIV bananas.
I get that, but what my bigger point is, Mike, that because of the shirt, you should not do that to somebody, regardless. Yeah. The shirt is what I'm talking about. If I'm rocking a shirt that says one of those different causes, you shouldn't automatically think that whatever you think it, that I have it, or whatever you want to think.
But people always, people 99.9% of the time, people always going to think that.
And that's sad.
And
that's why we want to get
we as humans, we just have that natural instinct, like you say, to assume. And I've been, like when I see, my mom died of cancer. Mm-hmm. So I think one time, my brother went on one of them walks, right? So if I was to see him, and like you say, I wouldn't think he has cancer. I would actually think that somebody he know has cancer. Mm-hmm. Now, if I've seen a lady on the sub a couple of times, short haircut, looked like she was in chemo, and she had a cancer shirt on.
So, are you going to treat them differently?
No, I wouldn't treat her any differently. Actually, I feel for her because my mom passed away from cancer, but why would I treat her any differently?
Right, but what I'm saying is the same feeling you have for that person who has cancer, have that same feeling for that person who may be wearing a shirt that knows somebody that has it. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't change because somebody has it or not. Still show them love.
No, we wasn't talking about the change. I was just talking.
I know, but we're on the subject now, so I'm bringing it out because it might not be you. It might be somebody that's watching or that'll watch later.
But that's when
and they'll self-check themselves and say,
That's when you share that. That's when it is what it is. Once again, depending on how you look at it, people gonna assume that because they don't know. They don't know that you're an advocate in what you're doing.
And then not even just that. Above all that, I'm still a human being. Why would you want to hurt my feelings? Why would you want to, put that on me or make me feel bad because I have cancer or because I have HIV or whatever the case may be for that particular person? Why would you want to put that on them? We all have something. Okay?
Yeah, this is true.
We all have, and if we are so perfect that we think we don't have nothing, somebody that you love has something.
Okay.
You wouldn't want nobody to do that to somebody you love.
You got any? You ever push this to like a sponsorship? You ever start any marches?
No, because this is still fairly new. I'm still getting it off the ground. I know it's been 2 years, but my job was kind of, it was helping me, but it was kind of slowing me back from really making moves. So now that I'm full time with entrepreneurship, I can get a lot more done. So look forward to seeing stuff like that in the future. It's not just about a clothing brand. It's going to get bigger and deeper than that. So
what do you think people gonna think they see interventions?
Intense visions?
Yeah. I would keep saying I'm good at fucking up names.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't know what people are gonna think when they see intense visions because one of the things I do is I try to make people aware of every cause. I know right now I'm passionate to talk about HIV and AIDS and cleft lips, but every month on my Facebook I post all the awarenesses for the month. So, people don't even know. Everybody's talking about breast cancer awareness month. It's also HIV awareness month. It's also SIDS awareness month. It's also child loss and pregnancy awareness month. It's also domestic violence awareness month. It's about 14 more on my page. You know what I mean? It's so much that people don't know because we only zoom in on what we're told to zoom in on, and people need to be educated about it all because you never know when it's going to come your way.
Domestic violence goes up during football season.
Yeah. That's not funny. See, Mike, you took me out of character that fast. I'm not going to laugh at that because I experienced domestic violence before too. Nope, we're not going to laugh.
It's football season.
No.
Coincidence.
No, you caught me off guard. We're going to take that laugh back. You're wrong, Mike. You're wrong.
Niggas lost that money.
You're wrong. We gonna pray for them. Shit. No, we gonna pray for them. Nope.
Look, team ain't shit. Your girl talking shit.
Nope. We on the radio.
You lost the rent money.
No. We gonna pray for them.
Just think it's basketball season too.
With all seriousness, y'all, I know we kind of joking right now, but domestic violence is a very serious thing, and it should be taken seriously, man or woman, because women beat up on men and men beat up on women. Like, it's not just one side.
Yeah, because, me and my coworker, we was at the job, and we were talking about the Me Too movement. Mm-hmm. And we were just saying that, we were talking about what if men did that? What if you had all these men come forth and saying that...
Because it's real in the workplace.
It's real.
It's very real.
But let me tell you why I came up. Mm-hmm. Because a coworker, a female coworker of ours, walked by in the front.
It touched.
Yeah. Like twice. And we was like, we tripping.
Yeah.
He was like, damn, I used to start laughing, like, damn, my girl, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
She did to me too.
Right.
And that struck the conversation.
Yeah, because
of what if we did that? What if we did that? Would it be corny?
You know why men don't do it? Because people would call them corny. They would call them a punk and stop girling. And you should man up. You should be happy. Which you, okay, I'm not gonna put that out there because
what you gay?
No.
I'll put it out there. It's my show. What you gay?
No, listen.
Whenever
people
a man,
I love them for who they are. But
whenever a man turns down a female's advances,
listen, Mike,
that's one of the things they always say.
We get off subject. Let's stay on subject. No, I love all people, regardless who you are and what you do. Yeah. So it's sad because they would be looked at and they would be, basically stigmatized as a punk and this, that, and the third for not letting a woman do that to them, and it's not fair. So I'm 100% like, yo, this thing is not one-sided. It's not one-sided, and we all have been guilty of joking and saying little things. I've been guilty when I had a job and I said little things to people at work. You know what I mean? We've all been guilty of saying things to people that wasn't
exactly.
Cool. And we all signed that paper that said no sexual harassment. None of it. We all signed that paper. We all joked.
And I say to every man that walk in the earth, if you turn back the wheels of time, we've all been guilty of that. Especially when you're young and you maturing, the girl saying no, you keep saying you cute, you still trying.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might get it, sometimes you might not. But the point I'm trying to make is that if you want to play the guilt game, oh man, a lot of men is fucking guilty of that. Yeah. And if all the men out there just saying they not, you fucking lying.
And the same thing for women, they guilty. Everybody got a work bae that you play around with and say something you shouldn't say to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it 100. We're going to keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, women do it.
Then it all depends where it comes from too, right?
Yeah.
Because if you really don't like nobody.
From somebody you don't like, then you ready to go tell.
Yeah.
But last week, you let such and such say the same exact thing.
But I don't like you. It was cute then, right?
It was cute, so yeah.
Yeah, I think it was cute. I don't like you. That happened to me one time. Doc Seafood. Oh, wow. Yanet. Her name was Yanet. She was from out West Philly.
All the way on blast, huh?
Yeah, because it's real. And we used to flirt back. I used to flirt with everybody. I was that boy, I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, we used to flirt. And one day, the other cop name was Ike. Ike said some shit to Yanet, man. Yanet went off. She snapped. And the first thing he said, when Mike Carroll said, you don't say nothing, she like, you ain't Mike Carroll. Every night, funny and shit. But the point we're trying to make is, how you feel about the Catholic priest?
What happened? I'm sorry. I'll be so busy. I don't keep up.
For real?
Yeah. They. I haven't. I've been out of the.
They chasing. Long story short, they chasing these Catholic priests down to come forward about all the sexual.
Okay. I thought you was going to a different subject.
No.
About that's real too, and that's something they don't want to talk about.
They try to hide that,
and it's sad. It's sad because like we fail to realize that these young children are being molested. And they grow up to adults. They grow up to be adults who
which make it worse.
Possibly molest another child because they're dealing with some stuff internally. They were expecting to be in a safe place when you go to church. Church is supposed to be a safe place for people, a worship place for people, and to go into that place and feel the hurt and have somebody take advantage of you like that, it really messes you up mentally.
It's just blowing my mind how they covered it up for so long.
Yeah.
They had I saw this morning on the news real quick. They were talking about they pulled the RICO law out on these priests. Mm. And when the government do the RICO, that's like they do that for like the top mafia people, man. Mm. That mean they got some shit on their ass, dog. And the RICO law is like, that's some shit. Yeah. But it's just crazy.
And my biggest thing, it ruins the person's faith in their relationship with God.
Yes,
and it takes time for them to get back to a place of faith and really like trusting God, even though they've been affected by that.
Yes.
So my prayers are out to whoever has been molested as a child. So many things can come from that. People can be super sexually active from it. A lot can come from it.
Years and
it's a
years.
lot to deal with. I'm a huge advocate of go to therapy. Go to therapy because we've all seen and been through some stuff. I grew up in the hood. I heard gunshots every night. I didn't see dead bodies lay on the ground since I was a little girl. So post-traumatic, I'm not taking away from the soldiers, but trust me when I tell you, I feel a little piece of that because it's a bullet hole in the back of my car right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it was a lot. So, therapy is a must. I put up a post a couple weeks ago that said, imagine a world where Thirsty Thursday turned into Therapy Thursday. And because it's a much needed thing. We turn to alcohol or weed or whatever, and no judgment on whoever does whatever, but we turn to
but Thirsty Thursday is therapy for some people.
It is, but it really doesn't
even to y'all tipsy.
It really doesn't deal with the mental and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? So I am
That's a difference for the hour that you drunk.
For the hour. But I'm talking about for the rest of your life. Hey. For the rest of your life, like it's really important.
Till you get home and get beat the fuck up by your boo.
I really push Therapy Thursdays. It's a much needed thing. I am in therapy every Thursday. That's why I think
What's your therapy for?
Much needed.
Come at the church?
Just a lot. No, just a lot. I've been through a lot in life, Mike. Rape, domestic violence. I went through a period where I lost 46 people, and this is while I was working at our job, but you was at the other location. I lost 46 people in a 3-year period, and it took me to a place of a deep depression. And I wanted to commit suicide. We ain't even gonna worry about it. I wanted to commit. All right.
You up off the car? We be right back at you.
Watch my days go by. Yeah. A lot of times I can't get back. But if I get them back, then we wouldn't be here. I watch my days go by. I burn the backwood till I'm fried and think about the time I can't get back. I'm stuck up in the trap with my niggas serving junkies as they come through back to back. On the same block I lost my 2 niggas on. The same block where $1 million cash was on. Pops was gone, moms was gone, grandma I'm still holding on, praying for my soul, but I keep fighting with the devil's sword. Where his dipping bullets ripping hell up in my city. Cops killing kids, missing informants in your pictures. Broke niggas trying to go to war, but I forgot to mention that they still snitching from the last war. This shit is sickness. Yeah, and I'm just on a mission with my niggas trying to get it. Got the hidden snitching. Got the hidden snitching.
All right, we back at you. Little technical difficulties.
Yeah.
All right, so
I was saying that, I was at a very low place in my life where I had all this death around me. I'm on social media watching black bodies die. I'm dealing with racism at my job. I'm dealing with craziness in my neighborhood, and I just fell into a deep depression, and I wasn't doing good for a while, and I wanted to commit suicide. I didn't want to live, and, it was just like, because I've been affected by so many causes, or so many people around me have been affected by so many causes, God gave me my purpose and all my hurt and my pain. And in that moment, 2 years ago was when God gave me the HIV and AIDS acronyms. And I always say HIV saves my life, even though I'm HIV negative, because those acronyms gave me purpose and allowed me to go out and really help a lot of people. Like right now, those shirts are in 9 different states. You know what I mean? And people are being blessed by what it is that I'm doing.
The HIV.
The HIV and AIDS shirts, yeah, they're in 9 different states. And then just advocating and being on the front line for people who are positive, it's really encouraging for them. So, after I was given the acronyms, I really found my purpose, because it was like, yo, I'm really good at this acronym thing and flipping it around, and God give me one for cleft lips, and then I got it for that. And the clean and help one's been there, but I was so, all over the place that I didn't know that that's what I was supposed to be doing, so I'm excited about it. But yeah, Mike, it's been a journey, and when you've gone through so much in life, you need therapy to keep your sanity. Now, I don't encourage medication, because they try to put me on it, and I told
no
me,
shit.
give me a month.
They trying to get perks or something?
No, they I forgot what they wanted to put me on, but they did diagnose me as clinically depressed, because I was in a low place. And on top of that, most people didn't know. I was used to being, and I hate this term, the strong friend. I was used to being the strong family member, the one that everybody could call, borrow money from, depend on. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? You know what I'm saying? Run over here and do this, do that. And it was too much, especially when I was at my lowest. So, I had to shut everybody out. Yes, nobody but God. You know what I mean? So I had to shut everybody out and really start to refocus and get my life back together and clearly hear from Him on what it is that I was called to.
So you need help. Ain't nobody there.
I mean, I'm not gonna make it seem like people didn't help me along the way, but like, it was nothing but God. It was nothing but God providing. Because sometimes it was the people you didn't expect or didn't even know. They came along and really blessed me, so.
Well, God's blessing you now. He's definitely blessed you. And you know what they say. He ain't give you nothing you can't handle.
Yes.
So tell people where they can follow you at, all that good stuff, and how to reach you.
Okay, you can follow me on Instagram under Intense Visions, or you can follow me on Facebook under R, just the letter R, space Nikki, Nikki, space J, Jay. My website is new, and you can go to intensevisions.life@gmail.com. Wait, that's the email. I'm sorry. If it's intensevisions.life is the website, and then if you want to email me, intensevisions.life@gmail.com. So
that's what I'm talking about, man. Turn up entertainment, baby. I'll be back at you. Let me see you Wednesday of next week. Remember, every Tuesday and Saturday, check out my basketball league, the restaurant league. I'll be out there playing. Yeah, I can play. I'm sure you step slow from the young boys.
I'm going to come block your shot as soon as I get my life together.
I did see that. That's a challenge, right? Why not always challenge? I beat girls now. I'm let you know that,
all right? And I block men's shots.
Okay,
I'm just telling you.
I'm going to beat a girl.
All right. I'm going to block it and send it in the next week. You're going to hear that joint in Africa. Bow! I'm just hit it. And you're going to be a little embarrassed. It's going to mess with your pride. It may hit a little bit. I'm just telling you. All 6-1 of it going.
Holla at you, OG. See you next Wednesday. Peace. Goodbye, now.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.